What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Plio, and today I wanted to share with you all some news as a way to recap everything we know so far about guilds. But before we go there, let's start with the upcoming banners because I wanted to give you visibility so that you can plan in advance. What we know so far is that Vincent is going to drop with Yuffie, at least that's the assumption today. Take all of this with a pinch of salt because everything can change, but Vincent dropping with Yuffie I think is a fantastic thing because I think many people love Yuffie, even though I don't like her. But Vincent, a new unit coming with Yuffie, which is one of the newer units, I think that's a W. That's a win in my book. Now, after that, we will see Aerith, Sephiroth, and Lucia. And my personal guess is that Aerith is going to have her own banner, and Sephiroth and Lucia are going to come together, like what happened when Sephiroth was launched, that Lucia came with Bald Eagle and Sephiroth with Edge Wings. I'm thinking that will be the play, but maybe they will do something different and mix Aerith and Sephiroth together in the same banner. I don't think they will do that simply because these are two of the higher grossing units, the units that people love the most. So I don't think they will do that. But let's see what happens. I would love to see more banners of Lucia, Red 13, Barret, of course, and also Glenn and Matt, like, you know, the underdogs. I would love to see them getting more loves. And now let's jump into the guild information. So, guilds will cost 100 blue crystals, and then there will be achievements, and there will also be rewards like banners and icons, and I'm assuming there will also be titles that you get by playing in your guild. Now, this makes guild mandatory for those players that are looking to complete everything in the game. So if you want to have all the achievements, then you need to join a guild and play with people that are as hardcore as you are. That's like new requirement for you. There will be 100 levels in the guild, and they require like 2 million something XP. I don't think this is relevant, but good to know. Max players for guild will start at 30, increasing based on guild level. Now, I think we saw in the past other leaks that said that the max level, sorry, the max number of players was going to be 200 players. Don't quote me on that. Take this with a pinch of salt, but I think 30 is nothing, and I'm hoping to see not only 200, I'm hoping to see 300 or 400 players because I want guilds to be something huge. Me personally, we will see. We will see how much maintenance they require. Maybe 200 is already like too much, too many herding cats. Too many cats to herd. There will be 4 submasters that can be assigned, and they can accept join requests and kick players. Not sure what else. I think this is like the classic officer. So there will be the guild master and also 4 different officers that can also do different roles, and I think that makes sense because, you know, at the end of the day, when people are sleeping, it's good that someone else is like leading. If anything, accepting requests and being able to kick players and so on and so forth. It's like 4 moderators. Um, tax people can be you when searching for a guild. Active time, focus, etc. Right. I think this is about filters. I think there will be some filters, like when was your last login? What are you currently focusing on? Maybe like you are doing dungeon ranking. Maybe you're doing your solo quest, and I think there will be a tag or something saying that. And I guess we will see more information. Maybe your level, maybe yeah, something around those lines. Chat with text to speech, can block players, and can post co-op invites in it as well. Right, so this is really good. I love to see this kind of like features that help players, especially like sometimes we don't have both hands available to type, maybe because we're cooking or something else, and then it's good that we can also, like so many people, I see plenty of friends that are moving towards like this idea of talking to their phones and their devices instead of like simply typing. I love this. Of course, you can block players. That's really good. And then you can post copy bytes. I think this is really good. At the same time, I wonder if people need to use this feature a lot. Maybe you're not in the right guild. But yeah, I really like this. I think in all the social activities, you need to be able to block players, mute players as well, because maybe you don't want to block them, but just mute them for a bit. Those kind of things are needed. Like there will always be people doing some comments that are totally out of hand, and nobody's doing anything about those, perhaps. And yeah, It's really good that you can post co-op invites, and I wonder if this is like getting us closer to a future where we can create lobbies and then people can join them. It's getting there, right? Because if you can post your invites, it's not the link, it's not the ID, right? It's like a lobby that is already being created. It gets us closer to a future where you could search active lobbies in my guild and then just join one. That would be fantastic, because then you can be more proactive and then just help people whenever. Chat stamps that can be unlocked, possibly usable in battle, not sure though. So I think this is like the classic stickers, like the party, thumbs up, like gambate, do your best, things like that. Right, battles that cost guild energy. New data suggests guild energy might have been scrapped in favor of daily limit. Now, this might be controversial, but personally, I don't think anything related to the guild should have any stamina attached to that. Like, guild-related activities should be free, in my opinion. And then at some point, when you have gotten all the rewards, then that's it. You can continue doing those things, but you just don't get any more rewards. I think that would be better than limiting the entrance by adding the energy factor into that. We will see what happens. I have many challenges with stamina lately, and I don't think there's a system that is really helping new players to experience the game. So let's see what they do. Energy can be manually distributed by the guildmaster, maybe the officers too, or automatically distributed based on guild contribution, score, or event items obtained. Now, this suggests that the guildmaster and the officers, they might be able to see your contribution to the guild. Maybe there will be different views for them, and that's really interesting. I also wonder what this guild contribution mean, in the sense that are we going to contribute gold, or maybe nanobots, or weapon parts, or what is this contribution? Or is it just XP? Is it just based on number of missions that we have completed? I'm not sure. We will see. It's early to say. Contribution is probably based on weekly XP. Okay. Provided to the guild. Okay, so maybe it's just weekly XP. Maybe it's just XP. So just the number of missions that you have completed, like how active you have been while you were in the guild. Maybe it's just that. Maybe it's as simple as that. Rankings with achievements for being one. Okay. Now this is pretty new and pretty interesting, because depending on how things go, um, if the ranking, sorry, if the achievement is always the same, then what a hardcore guild will do is that they will rotate who is gonna sit in the number one position, so that everybody can get the achievement. If the achievement is different every time, then that's also really interesting. Also, like, I don't know if this is like a guild versus guild kind of system, or inside the guild, who is going to be first. I don't know. We will see. I also don't know what is the competition. Is this like for whoever contributed more, or is it something else? We will see. Rankings will have a mock battle period, assumed to be a short period where players can create and test builds. Yeah, so I think this is related to the point above. I don't think it will be contribution based. I think it will be some events that are for guilds. We will see. Daily battles and a login bonus that might increase based on guild contribution. So if you are part of a guild, then you get even more rewards when you log in. Fantastic. Guild watch list. Basically just a favorite list. Cap at 20 guilds. So here it's almost like there will be a list of guilds that we can see. Maybe we can see the guild free-to-play Monarchs, or the guild Seven Heavens, or the guild Avalanche, and then maybe we can see the level and the number of players and whatever, and then we can watch list them. So that makes sense, because we need a way to search guilds so that we can apply, right? And then maybe send them a message like, hey, I would love to apply because I see you do this and that, and these are my reasons. Or just like send a thumbs up or whatever. Can apply to up to 5 guilds, yep, at the same time. And then 14-day inactivity auto kick. Guild masters will be reassigned if they are kicked. Okay, cool. This makes sense. I wonder if this is something that people can configure, in the sense that I wonder if this is like active for all the guilds, or something that you can tweak and say, well, in our guild we are a bit more relaxed, and then we have like a 21-day rule, maybe. Although, to be honest, if you play Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, it's because you are logging at least once every 3 days, at least one every 5 days. After 14 days, you have missed so many free pulls, maybe even a few banners, or at least one banner. So yeah, I think it makes sense, but I don't know. I always like when these settings are something that the people of the guild can decide, not when this mandatory. But yeah, just my opinion. It's not a hill that I will die on. Leaving or being kicked will lock you out of guilds for 24 hours. Okay. Some text suggests that you will be unable to participate in the current guild event as well. Now, the only part that I don't like about this is that sometimes if people are trolling, they can kick you out of the guild, and then you might be screwed for 24 hours until you find another guild. And maybe they're just being mean. I know we are all grown-ups, but then sometimes we have kids between the grown-ups, and yeah, this might be. I don't know how bad could this be, but I think it makes sense. Like if you're being an asshole, then it makes sense that you cannot join another guild for 24 hours. Does it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to feel about this. What else? Bonus effect details. Guild level requirements every 5 levels, each caps at 20. So I guess we will have extra bonus by joining the guilds. Right, so these are the benefits, right? These are the benefits. So weapon enhancement guild cost reduction from 1% to 15%. This is fantastic. Honestly, fantastic. And already this is a good reason enough just to join a guild because of this. Because guild is getting out of hand. Rare wave chance, special guild rare waves that are different from normal ones. Not sure how this will work. So maybe this is like a chance to get rare items, like those ones to upgrade or high win. We will see. Who knows? Increased character speed, increased non-event solo battle drop count. Fantastic, because the premium quest, this might be a way to increase the rewards from premium quest. Materia, so many levels. Enhancement guild cost reduction, fantastic. So the same that applies for weapons and materia. This one, higher craft rarity, increase the rarity of synthesized materia. Oh my god, this is huge. This is exactly what we have been waiting for. This is the thing that all players, especially krakens and whales, need the most. Let me explain. As a whale, you can invest so much money into the game, but if your materia is crap, a similar whale that hasn't spent as much might be on the same level as you thanks to their materia. Like, thanks to their materia, they can get 18% more physical attack, which is huge. Wow, this is fantastic. A bonus synthesized level points, increase the starting value for synthesized level. Chocobo, expedition time reduction, this is like whatever, not needed. Expedition cap increase, higher challenge rarity. Maybe this is useful so that we can get more items to do more materia. High win, no data. There might be guild rare waves and a new type of rare high win battle step. Yeah, so I think this guild rare waves means that we will see maybe more Cactilios or something like that in the high win if we belong to a guild. That's my assumption. If I had to recommend leveling priority, materia, high win, chocobo battle, yeah, of course. Like, if you have something in the system that will increase the chances to get better materia, you want to 100% invest on that, because great materia is as I'm saying, is the difference. Like, I remember I was one day playing with Chaos, who is one of the best players in Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and his materia is way, better than mine. So even though my weapons were at level 120, because he did a better study with the high win and because his materia was better. So two things that he did better. His physical attack was way, way, way higher than me, even not having, even if he didn't have weapons at level 120, because he didn't need to. His weapons were level 110. I'm just putting Chaos like top player as a good example of like someone that is doing things right, and the advantage of like having great materia. So pretty excited about guilds. Now, personally, what I'm going to do about this, so I'm going to join Red Eyes, is one of my friends here in Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and I'm joining with other Krakens. You will see them in the guild list. I want to save the names just to make a bit of a surprise whenever we launch the guild. And I'm hoping that we will open doors for as many people as possible. There might be some discussion of like making a main guild and then like a second guild, like roster, something like that, so that people like maybe people that are not so hardcore can join the roster and then maybe promote to the main guild. We'll see. We will see what happens. I don't know. I'm not going to be any of the officers, so I will trust the leadership of the officer and the guildmaster, and I will follow their lead for a while, and unless I see something that that I really don't like or anything. But you know, I really like playing with red, so it's gonna be good fun. So that's my decision. I will be dropping more info about that as soon as I know, because I need to discuss like and to understand how many players can really join the guild, etc. So that's what I know so far. Pretty exciting. 2 more days for Vincent, 2 more days for Gates. What are your thoughts with what you know so far? What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments and let's continue the discussions. My name is Plillo. Until the next time, cheerios! Bye bye.